Each November 11th, Veterans Day is a celebration to honor all of America's veterans for their patriotism, love of country, and willingness to serve and sacrifice for the common good. It is also a day for reflection, for remembering those who've made the ultimate sacrifice. On this day, we'd like to recognize our staff members who've served our nation and now serve our school community as educational leaders. John Herron, Air Force. Frank Troxel, Marines. Dean Crom, Marines. Roger Bone, Army. Wayne Robertson, Army National Guard. Derek Jenkins, Navy. Mark Torway, Air Force. Maureen DeShantis, Army. In addition, we'd like to recognize several of our staff members who currently have children serving in our United States military. Jennifer Reed, a first-year English teacher here at Venice High School, whose daughter Adeline serves in our United States Air Force.
My daughter went into the Air Force in 2020, right at the peak of COVID, and I was terrified because I didn't know how she'd do in boot camp. I never saw her as a military child, but she excelled and made it through and felt like she was a stronger and better person for it. So she's now stationed in Kirtland Air Force Base in Albuquerque, New Mexico. She works on special operations planes. It just makes my heart burst with pride knowing she's serving her country and she is excelling at her job. She's been recognized with several awards. She's been promoted early. She's seen as a leader within her squadron. She's doing something that the majority of this population would not do. Most of us wouldn't even make it through boot camp. But she's excelling and she's proud of the work that she does. And Veterans Day takes on a whole new meaning now that I have a child that's serving our country.
Dr. Michael Rainey, an assistant principal here at Venice High School, whose son David is currently enrolled in the United States Naval Academy.
I'm extremely proud of him and his willingness to serve his country, to better himself, and to represent all the ideals that this country has. And this year on Veterans Day, I look forward to going up and seeing him. I'll be up there on Friday, and can't be any more prouder of him. My dad served in the Navy, and then as we were going and exploring the opportunities for David to play football, as well as further his education, the Naval Academy just seemed like a perfect fit for him. He was a little bit unsure going in, but I think as time's gone by, the camaraderie, the opportunities to excel in classes and to better himself, as well as serve his country, have all grown on him, and he's that much more sure that he wants to continue his 4 years at the Naval Academy and then the 5 years of commitment in serving in the Navy as an officer afterwards.
Larry and Quayle Shannon, whose daughter Jonna currently serves in our United States Navy.
She's been in the Navy now 7 years, and she's stationed in Rota, Spain. And now that we have a daughter that actually serves in the military, we just have a greater appreciation for the veterans and also those that currently serve. And we're very grateful for their sacrifices that they have made so we can live the lives that we live.
I come from a military family, so my mother encouraged her to go into the military. She wasn't sure about what she wanted to do as far as college, so she was kind of encouraged to go in, and she is the first of her generation in my family to go into the military.
So today, it is our privilege to say thank you to all of America's veterans and current service members for your quiet courage and exemplary service, to let you know that we are grateful and acknowledge your many sacrifices and accomplishments. Thank you for protecting our way of life.
Good morning, Venice High School, and welcome to the Friday, November 11th episode of VTV News. I'm Taylor Velarde.
And I'm Caitlin Meyer, and here are your morning announcements.
Congrats to your state champion Indian swimmers. Amanda Snopp won 200 individual medley and the 100 backstroke, and sophomore Maeve Eckerman won the 100 backstroke. Also, congratulations to the other swimmers who reached the podium as well. Great job.
Hey, go green, go white nation. Have you had a good day? Have you had a good week? We have. We're getting ready for the Class 7A State Championship. And you know what? We need our 7th man there. I'm calling on all Venice people to be in Winter Haven this Saturday night at 7 o'clock as your Venice Indians take on Haggerty. It's for the state championship, and we're excited, and we need that 7th man support. Be loud, be early, be crazy over there. Let's go.
Congratulations to your straight superior rated marching Indians for finishing their competitive season Saturday at the Braden River Marching Invitational. They are in 2nd place in Class 3A. Don't worry, you can still see our marching band play during playoffs and the Venice Holiday Parade.
It's playoff time as your varsity football Indians host the regional quarterfinals against Riverdale tonight at 7:30. Get there early as Powell Davis Stadium will be packed. The road to state champs starts tonight.
Congratulations to the girls weightlifting team for opening up their regular season with a win against county rival Riverview High School. The Iron Indians took 1st place in 7 of the 10 weight classes and won 57-32. Winners were Bridget Moduck, Alexis Paul, Alex Council, Andrea Saxman, Peyton Pablo, Maddie Crouch, and Zoe Lynn. 2nd place finishers were Viviana Serrano, Sam Midizak, Allison Shipley, Elizabeth Dawson, Sophie Tarantino, Emily Gentry. Next meet will be against State Power Charlotte High School on Thursday, November 17th at Charlotte. Seniors, remember to complete your FAFSA free application for federal student aid. The earlier, the better. Whether you are planning to attend a 4-year university, 2-year college, or vocational school, your FAFSA will help determine if you qualify for financial aid, aka free money. If Venice High School has the highest increase in FAFSA completions in November, VHS students who completed their FAFSA by November 30th will be entered into a drawing to win one of 3 $100 gift cards. Stop by Rotary Futures or see Ms. Tipman in the Media Center if you need help with your FAFSA application.
What's up, Venice High? Next week is Young Readers Week. And instead of asking the students, we decided to ask our teachers what their favorite childhood books are. Their favorite childhood book and why?
Okay, so certainly E.B. White, Charlotte's Web, because it's about unlikely friends and miracles, and it provides hope, and I think that's really important for kids.
Shel Silverstein, Where the Sidewalk Ends, was my favorite book because it was a list of poems, and I think it allowed me to imagine.
Okay, my favorite book, Boys on the Boat, one of, I have to say, one of, but great book if you love athletics, if you love history, if you like stories of perseverance, totally character driven as well, even though it's nonfiction. It's just such a great story and leads into Seabiscuit, same time frame, also a great story. Athletics, but about a horse, another great book. Okay, those are two. Fantastic.
It was called Love You Forever, and I just remember my mom reading it to me when I was little. One fish, red fish. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Because Dr. Seuss is cool.
VHS's second Service Saturday will take place tomorrow from 9 a.m. to noon. Anyone interested in obtaining volunteer hours will help clean up campus is welcome to attend. Lunch will be served free of charge. VHS will supply all materials, but workers will wear appropriate clothes and bring hats, sunglasses, and sunscreen. Parent permission slips are required for VHS students and can be obtained outside Dr. V's room 4340. Those attending should register using a QR code system, post outside of Dr. V's room and throughout the school.
Congrats to the following Impact Drawing winners: Landon Coleman, Brandon Pietazak, Nick Neves, London McMinn, and Giselle Zarantiski. You have demonstrated this month's character's strong attribute of selflessness. Great job. See Ms. Foster to claim your reward.
Any senior who has not taken their senior portrait with Caddy Studios has one last chance to be included in the yearbook next Friday. We will be having a yearbook portrait only photo session, but it's by appointment only. See Mrs. Nellis in room 102 to get an appointment, or have one of your teachers email her with your name. Also, seniors, Friday, November 18th is the deadline to submit your senior baby photos, legacy photos, sibling photos, and senior credits. Information on submitting these items is included in the senior packet.
All students that plan on doing dual enrollment at SCF must register for spring classes before December 1st. No exceptions if you miss the deadline. See your counselor if you have further questions.
Anyone wanting to join the wrestling team? Practice starts Monday, November 7th. Please have all your forms completed on athleticclearance.com. Any questions? See Coach Pat.
Congratulations to Anthony D'Angelo for having his quote accepted into this year's Embracing Our Differences exhibition. His quote is, "The best way to sabotage your own future is to undermine the future of others." Thank you, Anthony, for representing Venice High School in this international exhibition.
The Venice Poetry Club will be hosting its first meeting on Monday the 14th after school in room 4232 from 2:25 to 3:25. Snacks will be provided.
The second Suncoast Blood Bank Drive of the year is scheduled for Thursday, November 17th. If you are 17 or older, you can donate blood. Each donation saves up to 3 lives. If you are a senior and donate at least 3 times, you qualify to apply for a scholarship from Suncoast Blood Banks. You can sign up for an appointment in Miss Lash's room 4362 or in the cafeteria during your lunch period.
And that'll do it for this week's episode of VTV News. But remember, you can watch us anytime on our YouTube. I'm Taylor Velarde.
And I'm Caitlin Meyer.
Have a great weekend, VHS.
Go Indians.